Penny Dreadful. So this is Penny Dreadful, Season 2, Episode 5. Its title is Above the Vaulted Sky. Let's do it. Oh, it's a doll. That is creepy. You make that cool doll, and then you just crack its head. Yeah, you crying because you got a needle in your head. Your doll's head, by proxy.
I was seconded to a cavalry unit that had as its goal the annihilation of the Apaches.
Because the white man's evil.
We defend our cliff.
We get it, it's a cliff metaphor. Vanessa cut her thumb again. Girl. Seriously, she needs to go to some, like, weird rehab or something because the self-harm is too much. Oh god, there is someone right beside you. There are people beside you, Vanessa. They're in front of you too, girl. Nope.
I can't tell anymore.
You can't tell because you've lost a lot of blood cutting your thumb.
I can't tell the difference, whether they're real or in my head.
Your blood loss will do that.
And did you speak of my face?
Oh my god, shut up. Just go talk to her yourself. Ask her these questions. Creepy. Victor's just listening.
You're looking at my face.
Well, you're talking to her.
How could the likes of her be with the likes of him?
What did you do?
I killed him. This whole Lily and John thing is sad and awkward. Okay, the girl is already crazy. Quit poking things in her brain. That's too many pins. You know, besides the fact that a doll's got a human brain inside of it, it's just also creepy on several other levels. He took her outside. Lily's never been outside. This is gonna be awesome and bad, probably.
Are you intending to remain in London?
As long as she likes.
As long as you'll have me.
This is way too flirty.
Change.
All sad people like poetry. Happy people like songs.
True.
Above the vaulted sky.
Title of the episode. Seriously, Vanessa and John got like a good chemistry going. You don't need a dead girl.
I was having coffee with a friend. He's in love with someone.
Oh, you're ratting out. Don't rat out Frankenstein. They're gonna dance. They're so cute together. I ship it. They're so cute. Are you falling in love with Vanessa? You falling in love? Mr. Roper is out of the hospital. Still has the cool mask, though. Oh, he did the thing. He kissed her hand because people were jerks. Oh, don't even be spitting. Oh, kill him. Seriously, you ain't gonna punch him? He just spit on her face. Nope. She got a ring with a pokey thing.
Oh, my ring poked you. I'm sorry.
You got stabbed. How does he believe that? How could a ring poke you? Angelique, you look cute as a boy, too. Well, Malcolm, slow down. You're in public.
I don't know what got into me.
I can tell you got stabbed.
I have to be with you.
Oh my. I was wondering. I'm like, it's been a while since there's been some, like, crazy sex on this show. There it is. Everybody banging. Malcolm, your wife is going crazy. Oh, God. Hands popping up out of graves. It's not an overused trope when it works. Oh, she gonna kill herself. Oh, did it. Yeah, they ain't there. I mean, they're not really there, but now you're dying, so whatever. Don't go crawling in Victor's bed. He has feelings for you. Victor, don't bang your cousin. Guys, don't kiss. She's good to go, though. She's ready for it. Oh, nope. She's taking her clothes off. Everybody's banging everybody. Okay, Victor, you're like chomping on her nose. You need to learn how to kiss. That's a weird episode. So this episode starts, you got a crazy witch chick with her crazy witch daughter who has some of Vanessa's hair. And the daughter starts putting the hair on the Vanessa doll. And the main witch chick is like cracking open this doll that's like Malcolm's wife. She cracks its head open and starts sticking pins in the brain. Then it shows like everybody sitting around the fire and Ethan's freaking out. He's like, you know, we did this thing. We had to kill Indians. We surrounded them and that's what they're doing to us. So let's like super fortify and get really strong and make sure like they can't attack us the same way. So they're pulling out like every trick in the book. They're doing like every religious thing possible, even like superstitious. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Some religions like cancel the other ones out. So like you pull out all the tricks, half the religions are going to be like nullifying the other half of crap you have in the house. Then Vanessa's in her room and she's praying and she starts seeing those like 3 witch chicks in her room and she freaks out because she knows they're not really there. So she runs to Ethan's room. He's praying. She's like, I'm really scared. Can I sleep here tonight? And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? She says, I know you believe in God, and they start talking about, like, religious-y stuff, and then they go to bed. Then John Clare goes to Victor and is like, hey, I want to see my woman, and he's like, all right, fine, go do it. He meets with Lily. It's really awkward. Lily ain't into him, and Victor's just listening the whole time. Then it shows Malcolm's wife, and she's freaking out because her brain's going all crazy because that chick's sticking pins in that doll. Victor takes Vanessa to meet with Lily at some restaurant, and then Ethan's walking down the street, and that inspector dude's coming up to him and is like, hey, I have to ask you some questions. Like, Ethan's not your real name, and things started going crazy when you came into town, and you're like a mystery. I gotta figure this out. So Ethan leaves the office, and he's walking with the inspector dude who's, like, following him to talk to him. Then you got Lily, who's talking to Vanessa, and she's, like, double-checking all of her answers with Victor first, because she don't know how to act in public. When Vanessa has to leave, she leaves Lily and Victor sitting there, and she's like, oh, Victor's got a crush. So I don't know, does she, like, believe that that's really his cousin, and it's just okay that he has a crush on her, or is she, like, something's up, but he's in love and lying to me? I don't know. Either way, it's weird. When Chandler leaves the inspector dude, he, like, bolts through a store because he knows he's going to be followed, and then he kind of, like, loses the guy who's following him. Then Vanessa's doing that, like, weird soup kitchen thing again, and there's John Clare, and they start talking about, like, religion. They talk about poetry. They talk about all this stuff. And then he mentions that he likes some chick, and he doesn't know how to act around her. He doesn't even know how to dance. And Vanessa's like, I'll teach you how to dance. Come on. They have a super sweet, cute moment, and you gotta ask the question. You're like, dude, clearly you got game with chicks. You don't need to force it. I mean, look at that. It worked out on its own. Then you see Dorian and Angelique are leaving some, like, big theater, and some dude knows Angelique and is like, hey, I don't like you. You stole from me, and you're a dude. And he spits right in Angelique's face, and Dorian wipes it off and kisses her hand, and it's really sweet. Then you also see Malcolm and that main witch chick are there, and she, like, has this ring with a little spike in it, and she pokes Malcolm, and I'm like, no, not good, you're evil. Chandler and Mr. Lyle are, like, standing around. Mr. Lyle, like, translates the same thing a few times, written in different languages on all those weird little, like, artifacts. It says Hounds of God or something, but they can't really figure out what it means or in what context it is. Then Dorian is back at his house, and Angelique comes out dressed in Dorian's clothes, and she's like, I'm gonna be a dude now, because my life's hard. I've tried to be who I was. People don't like me. Things suck. I'll just be like this. Dorian's like, no, don't change. You're who you are, and I like you for that. And he's like, well, would you still like me if I dress like this? He's like, I like you no matter what. And then he kisses her, and it was cute and sweet and stuff. Then the end of this kind of just becomes a big old bang fest. Like, you got Dorian having sex with Angelique. You got Malcolm having sex with that witch chick. Then you got, like, Vanessa standing in the hallway being all kind of weird. And she, like, touches Chandler's face and then walks away. And it was really odd. Then Malcolm's wife is, like, in her room. And she's still freaking out because her brain's full of needles and stuff. And she starts seeing two graves of her kids. And, like, their hands pop out. And they start climbing at her. And she's freaking out. So while she's freaking out, like, she goes to her end table and gets a knife and, like, slits her throat. And she looks up, and they're not even there. I mean, of course they're not there. It's all in her head, but you can't, like, stick blood back in your neck, so it's too late. She dead. Then Lily's asleep, but the lightning and thunder woke her up, and she's scared. She runs into Victor's bed, and he's like, whoa, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm scared. I know, it's silly. But then she grabs his face, pulls him over, and they kiss. And then he turns away. She does it again. He kisses her a little bit. He turns away. And then she's like, hey, taps him on the back, and is like, look it, my boobies. She pulls his hand to her boobies and other places. They start making out. They start banging. Credits. So I say this every single time, but it's always the case. This show is really slow. Last 3 minutes, crazy. So what do you guys think about this one? If I forgot anything or left anything out, hit me up. This show's crazy. If you guys just want to talk about it, let's do that too. So don't forget to do things. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Until next time.